Let's talk about the 9 rules to preparing your home for sale, because there are rules. Don't have to follow them, and they're my rules, but you don't have to follow them, but here they are. So the number 1, insist that your agent offends you at least once. And the reason I say that is, as an agent, I know walking into your home, it's not easy for me to essentially critique how you live, and I'll still kind of bite the bullet and I'll be frank with people, but it's not easy. And it really makes it easier for agents if you just say, you know what, I want you to be honest with me, brutally honest. Feel free to offend me. Just tell me what I need to do to my home. There was an instance once where I told some people they needed to take care of the pet odor in their home, and they told me that they did not have any pets. So that was rather awkward. So, okay, the next thing is to consider a pre-sale home inspection. Now, many people selling their home will say, well, why should I get an inspection? Isn't that the buyer's cost? Yes, the buyer does get an inspection. The reason you might want to consider that is, well, first of all, if you're the type of person that likes to get all your ducks in a row, get things out of the way. So in this way, you can find out things that could be wrong with your home. You have time to price them, repair the things you want to repair, and then you can, when you sell your home, you can say, I've already had an inspection done, I've already fixed these things, and it gives the presentation that you are someone who's on the ball and takes care of your home. So that's another benefit. The next thing to remember is that people buy on emotion and not on logic. An example I use a lot of the time is the idea of a credit for your carpet. If you have carpet with pet odor or somehow just really awful carpet or something, and you say, oh, I'll just offer them some money instead, it doesn't have the same effect as actually having that new carpet that they will walk on and see and smell, etc. And the next thing is to avoid paying 3 times for the same repair. Okay, so what that means is when somebody goes to your home and they see something, let's say there's a hole in the wall. Most people won't know what it costs to fix that. So they'll see a hole in the wall and they'll go, okay, that's probably $1,000 to fix the hole. And then when they get the home inspection, the home inspector will say, there's a hole in the wall. And the buyer will say, oh, I want you to fix the hole. So you get to have it deducted off the price that the buyer would pay, and then you get to pay to fix it. So I say 3 times because the buyer is going to probably at least double the cost, and then the cost of you fixing it, assuming you agree to do so. So that's 3 times. So the next rule, if you keep a track, this is number 5, is any work that you do, at least double the cost and time estimate. So it's kind of like you're the home buyer yourself. So if you think something is going to cost $100, it'll probably cost $200. And working with contractors, usually things take longer than they say. So figure it's going to cost more and it's going to take more time. So this is particularly, I guess this would be both preparing your home for sale and during escrow if you make some repairs. The next thing is any work that you do, you want to have a goal of at least getting $2 back for every dollar that you spend. You don't want to spend $1 and get back $1.10. It's just not worth the trouble. Definitely don't want to spend $1 and get back 75 cents. So when I meet with someone about selling their home, I give them tips that I think will get them back $2, $5, $10 for every dollar that they spend. And then number 8 is you want to fix first and then market your home. There are some people that say, well, let's put it on the market now and then I'll do the paint and carpeting as time goes on. But what happens is you put your home on the market, you get the initial rush of people in, they don't see that work done, and then they go away, and then you say, hey, I did all this work to make my house look great. They've moved on, and the impression they have is the work before the work was done. The last thing is to do the right repairs and upgrades. And for this reason, I suggest you get a professional's opinion, a real estate agent's opinion, because I have seen some people do some things that were really even decrease the value of their home. So you want to make sure that you do the right things where you get that $2, $5, $10 back. And then the last thing is to be realistic and not bite off more than you can chew. When I first got into real estate, I would recommend the longest list of things to do because I just thought, I'm going to tell them everything. And then a lot of my clients would say, okay, I'll do them and I'll get it done by the weekend, and it really took like a month, 2 months, etc. So be realistic, pick the most important things to do, just, I guess, like I say, be realistic and don't bite off more than you can chew. So there you go. That's the 9 rules to preparing your home for sale. Thank you.
Call us at 858-457-KENT. That's 858-457-5368. Or check us out on the web at garykent.com.